In fact, the very idea of establishment of autonomy, this word come from Chairman Mao, 1954. In 17-point agreement, it mentioned eventually it should be electricity. But something I don't know the exact word, something like political, military command or something. Mostly we don't have this. Not here, but mostly we don't have this. 그런데 So the Chairman Mao, 1954, won my sort of meeting. Chairman Mao, now in the 7-point agreement, which is that mentioned, but instead of establish that, now better establish autonomy, and for that the Federal Committee of Autonomy. We, of course, our knowledge is very limited, and our experience also limited. So at that time we very much overwhelmed. Now very good. Instead of setting up military, political sort of organization, instead of that, autonomy. So, but the problem, eventually, it becomes very clear. On paper, very nice. All nationalities are equal, suppose. But in practice, there is differences. So that's our complaint. Now some, I think, research carried by some Chinese professors, I think some even, I think, Beijing University, I think they visit Hasa area as well as Hamdul area. They, of course, I think the confidential report, I think, eventually is come out. So it mentioned, although some impact from outside, yeah, but main cause of the last year's sort of problem, crisis, the cause of the crisis is within Tibet. Because the Chinese officials handling about education, about economy, about religion, very negatively. Therefore, people's resentment is so much. That's the main cause. You mentioned it. So our approach, now finally we handed over memorandum. Do you have a copy of that? Huh? Good. You already received the copy from the president. Sir? So all points which we said the last now few decades discussion, all the points mentioned in the memorandum. So after that, the Chinese official totally sort of rejected and accused on the basis these are disguised independence, like that. Now what to do? I often used to tell people, we recite, I think we are not seeing independence. Now that word, I think 1,000 times. I think the whole world believes that. Therefore, among Tibetans and also among our supporters, very critical about our approach because we are not seeking independence. But despite that, the Chinese government still continuously, we are there is no point to argue. Chinese accuse us, we are separatists. We are telling them we are not saying separation, independence. Now, 1,000 times repeated, now no result. So now the real thing is whether there is crisis inside Tibet or not. Now, this is the point. And if, you see, as Chinese government states, things are very good, except a handful of people, the old people, Tibet people, very happy. In that case, the Chinese government must invite more independent media people, and including tourists. Let them see. Chinese government must show that positive reality. But Chinese put a lot of restrictions, not enough. So now you hear, you should go to Tibet. Hasna area, autonomous region area, and Amber area, and Kham area. Investigate by yourself, independently, what people are feeling. Whether is it the local officials really implement those autonomous spirit, whether they implement it on the spot or not, must investigate. So if you find some sort of money difficulties, then you can borrow some money and go there. And you also can buy some Tibetan articles, and after come back, you can sell. So now that's the only way. The independent, neutral people now must tell whether there's crisis or not. If there's no crisis, the majority of Tibetan people are happy, then our information is wrong. And our startup, on the basis of this information, that's wrong. So we must apologize to the Chinese government. On the other hand, Tibetan people inside Tibet, not happy, a lot of torture, a lot of fear. If that's the reality, then Chinese government must apologize. Must face the reality. That's very important. Now, hypocrisy, the individual level, hypocrisy, bad. But